So, Rampage's son, Raja Jackson, almost killed a guy on stream today. And this is a trigger warning for anyone who's going to look up the clip for what happened on Raja's kick stream. It is incredibly violent and it is a hard watch. We know Raja Jackson from Rampage's streams.
Where you get the disrespect from? I never disrespect you before.
What are you talking about? You know what you did to me on my 7th birthday? You don't remember?
No.
I remember.
I got you a cake.
No.
I got you a gift.
He gave me some Ninja Turtle toys, right? And I was like, okay, that's cool.
$2.
You want a hug? I was like, yeah. And I went in for a hug, and your
Anonymous
ass farted
just
in my
hit
face.
$2.
I didn't fart in your face.
Yes,
son.
you did.
Son, I would never do that.
Seemingly he streams too. I didn't know that because he was streaming the event on Kick. Big yikes. But they seem to have a fun dynamic. Rampage Jackson, who was a UFC fighter, very acclaimed, very popular. They seemingly were completely different from one another. Raja was a vegan and they had some fun exchanges about that from what I've seen on TikTok and like Reels the last few months. They apparently were completely different people from what it looked like. From what's just happened, apparently not. Before we get into the whole meat of the situation, what built up to this altercation, or a better description of events, attempted murder. I don't think that's an exaggeration. Psycho Stu is the name of the victim. Before the fight, he had smashed a beer can into Raja Jackson's head. Raja Jackson clearly didn't take lightly to the situation. They got up into each other's faces, squared up. Luckily, two people managed to separate the two. Raja pushed Psycho Stu, and that seemed to be the end of the altercation and the argument. Now, I'm not entirely sure if the beer can was a planned promotion to build up hype or anticipation for the event. Clearly, Raja Jackson wasn't informed if that was the case, so he is obviously allowed to feel disrespected and angry about that. You don't just smash a beer can into someone's head. Beforehand, pull him to the side and say, hey, we're trying to build up hype for the fight, anticipation, can I smash a beer can into your head? You know, you'd let him know, because that's fucking crazy. But luckily, afterwards, it seems like Rampage Jackson's son, Raja Jackson, and Psycho Stu made up afterwards. They shaked hands, they exchanged some apologetic words to one another. It seemed like it all blew over and it was in the past, and Raja had let it go, but clearly he hadn't. It was still lingering in his head till it all came to a boiling point and he exploded when Raja Jackson jumped into the ring during Psycho Stu's match, suplexed Psycho Stu right into the canvas, smashing his head against the canvas. Bear in mind, this was planned. Raja was planned to jump into the ring, do a double leg takedown, I don't know if that's the same as a suplex, and then deal a few light punches on Psycho Stu, fake punches, and that would be the end of it. That would be the crossover of Raja Jackson and this wrestling league, but that's not what happened. Raja Jackson jumped in, he picked up Psycho Stu, slammed him against the canvas, his head smashed against the canvas. When I was watching this, I thought, oh, okay, that's pretty bad. I don't think that was properly executed. That looked pretty violent. First of all, why did the event organizers think it was a good idea to get someone who's never done this type of wrestling to perform a seemingly complicated wrestling move on someone? That seems stupid beyond belief and incredibly dangerous. But Raja Jackson does the suplex, smashes him into oblivion. And then I think, okay, that's over. That's bad. Shouldn't have done that. But then he deals a punch. I'm like, okay, that's fucking out of line. You shouldn't do that. Then he deals another punch, and then another punch. And these aren't light punches. Bear in mind, this isn't UFC or MMA. He isn't wearing gloves. This is bare knuckle punches to the skull. He was caving this man's face in. Now, it seemed like Psycho Stu was unconscious at this point, but that did not stop Raja. He was in a blind rage. Both arms just fucking bang, 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 smashing this guy's face in. He was unconscious. It is a hard watch. I don't think it can be explained as anything else but attempted murder. It is violent and it is brutal, and he is acutely aware of what he is capable of, and he is acutely aware that bare knuckle punching isn't the same as padded punching, and doing this to someone who doesn't fight properly is so dangerous. And even doing this to someone who is used to getting hit, a proper fighter, is so dangerous. The man is unconscious, blacked out, his face is covered in blood. I don't know if I can show you it, I may show you a few stills. And then he keeps dealing punches, and the referee is standing there like an idiot, just tapping him on the shoulder like, hey bud, you should probably stop that, bud. Hey bud. He's looking around for help. And I understand, he's trained to deal with fake fights. He's an actor more than a referee. He doesn't know how to deal with this situation. He's completely frozen with shock about what's happening. He's watching what should be a fake fight turn very real, and someone's face getting caved in right in front of him. He doesn't know what to do. Luckily, wrestlers get involved, and it takes like 4 or 5 of them to get Raja pinned into a corner. He's that determined to get back to Psycho Stu and finish the job, what it seems like. He's forced into the corner. 5 fighters, there's one guy on top, there's one guy underneath forcing him into the corner. It's insane. It's like trying to capture a wild animal. And now I'm not entirely sure how he leaves this event. Clearly, he's just let go. Now he leaves, and afterwards he is in a very obvious frenzied state.
Motherfuckers playing with me, bro. Real shit. I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me and shit. Think I'm always playing and shit. Call me bitch and shit. Not no fucking bitch, bro. I'ma stand up for my fucking self because I'm tired of everybody fucking playing with me, bro. Real shit.
He's exclaiming how he's fed up of being disrespected, which I'm pretty sure he's referencing to a few weeks ago. Someone during a sparring match hit him with like a spinning back kick and concussed him. And I'm not entirely sure if that had anything to do with his behavior. His father seems to believe it does have something to do with what he just did. He released a statement saying, "I want to clear up the misinformation about my son Raja. I've confirmed that the wrestler Stuart Smith, aka Psycho Stu, is awake and stable." I'm shocked that he's awake, because that was a beatdown. Still incredibly happy that he is. I'm very happy, and I pray for his recovery. Raja was unexpectedly hit in the side of the head by him moments before Smith's match. Raja was told that he could get his payback in the ring. I thought it was a part of the show. I'm not entirely sure that means he could get his payback in the ring. It definitely didn't mean dealing 20 bare knuckle punches to the face while he's unconscious. It was bad judgment and a work that went wrong. Raja is an MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler, and had no business involved in an event like this. I don't condone my son's actions at all. He suffered a concussion from sparring only days ago and had no business doing anything remotely close to physical contact. As a father, I'm deeply concerned with his health and the well-being of Mr. Smith. That being said, I'm very upset that any of this happened, but my main concern now is that Mr. Smith will make a speedy recovery. I apologize on his behalf and to Kick for the situation. Obviously, he's defending his son. That's to be expected, as any father would, but he does mention the concussion. Now, I'm pretty sure concussions can affect a guy's rationality and the way he behaves. They can become irrational and a little out of control. So that could have played a part in what happened, but that of course does not excuse it. If you know you are not in control of yourself as much as you usually are, you shouldn't be getting involved in wrestling matches or anything even semi-related to combat sports or fighting. Now, he's his father. He obviously can't be completely objective. If we're being completely objective and literal, this is jail time, prison time, at least it should be. If you watch it, you can clearly tell it was nothing short of attempted murder. The guy was unconscious and you keep smashing his skull in with your bare fist. It is brutal and a hard watch. It is completely out of line. No matter the fact that he disrespected you, you could have hit him once, twice even, 20 times, and it's premeditated because he let that sit for 30 minutes and then did it. He was talking about how he wanted his get back and then he did. That's premeditated. He was planning that. He was sitting in the fucking side of the ring thinking about how he's gonna fucking hurt this guy. That's out of line. That's premeditated. That could be grounds for attempted murder. Now, do I think he's gonna get that? Probably not. Realistically, probably assault. I'm not entirely sure if he's gonna get prison time. I'm not a lawyer, but I think he should. There's no way Stuart Smith isn't gonna press charges against him unless he gets paid in a settlement, which I don't think is right, but that's probably what's going to happen. Realistically, I would like to say his career would be over, but realistically, that isn't going to be the case. Things like this happen all the time. Conor McGregor beat the fuck out of an old guy in a bar and he still kept fighting. Mike Tyson raped someone and he's still fighting. There's an incredible amount of forgiveness and leeway given to fighters because they're looked upon as like these manly men, real men, and they're given a bunch of leeway. This is just what men, these monster fighters, these beasts do, you know? You can't apply normal standards on them, which you should. Especially in a situation like this, he should not get any special treatment because he's a fucking fighter. That's ludicrous. That's all I have to say about this. Very quick video, very sort of all over the place. I didn't plan it a lot, but that's what happened. Leave in the comments down below what you think should be done with Rampage Jackson and how you think Rampage Jackson should have dealt with the situation, if you think his statement is responsible and appropriate. That's all I have for you guys. That's a little quick update on the situation. Like, subscribe, comment if you want, do what you want. I don't care. Peace.